Pressing all the buttons. Pressing all the buttons, yeah.
We're all live. Break it down.
Don't say anything crazy.
You could hear me right now.
How many buttons do you have?
8 buttons.
8 buttons. And we're going to keep pressing them. Wow. Welcome back to another episode of You Feel Me Dog Podcast. I'm your host, Travis.
I'm a host, Kayla.
I'm just Julia.
And I'm Ethan.
Heck yeah, dude.
Ethan, you're back with us.
You're here.
Yeah, it's been months.
It has
Hey,
been.
Don't forget about the mic, dude.
Oh, yeah, the mic.
Hey, it's been too long. It's
Yeah.
not his fault.
Yeah, it's
Hang
been
loose,
too
man.
long.
Hang
Yeah.
loose.
You
Always.
feeling good over there, dude?
I do.
Ready to talk about some movies?
Oh, yeah.
Movies. What have you been up to since we last saw you on the podcast?
Well, I decided to rent out all my movies, actually.
Oh, I love that.
How are you doing that?
Well, mostly Instagram and Google Voice.
Okay. I like it. Are you going to try to get on YouTube, do some little reels?
Yes, I am on Instagram. Somewhere there will be a QR code you can actually link to.
Action.
Oh my gosh.
So starting a rental service like Blockbuster online, kind of, right?
Yeah,
Would you say?
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is cool.
You
Are
really-
you going to, sorry, go ahead. Are you going to do DVDs and VHSs?
Yes, and also Blu-rays. I do have some television shows available too.
Nice. Okay.
You got quite the collection going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot. Well, I think schools, you have a lot of ones that you can't find on like streaming apps right now.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's why I bought them in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's you're only going to get this if you have the actual physical copy of it.
And just
Yeah.
how cool is it to put in a VHS?
Yeah, I don't have to do anything, basically.
It's so
It's
fun.
fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It is fun.
Like, even though we all grew up doing that, now when I do it, I feel like it is just like a foreign object.
It just feels good.
It does. But it always sucks having to rewind them.
Yeah.
I don't
Nobody
mind.
like
funny.
that. You don't mind.
Ain't
Well, there you go.
nobody like it. Well, that's really cool, Ethan. What's the
Yeah.
name of it?
It's Nostalgia Home Video.
That's amazing.
I love it.
I think that's perfect.
We feel nostalgic.
Trademarked right now.
Don't try to take it.
We'll know.
He's already started.
One of our 40 listeners, if you try to do it, we will hunt you down.
Yeah, mom, dad. Yeah.
No.
This is going to be our Manic Pixie Girl Dream episode. This is what we're going to talk about this episode.
Manic Pixie Girl.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Open your door.
You're my number one customer.
Ooh, we need to hear Ethan's.
Oh,
I kept doing it while I was listening to the episode.
It's hard not to,
Hey,
right?
I know you keep forgetting about the mic. Don't forget about the mic, dog.
remember, you're my number one customer. Do it.
Remember, you're not number one customer.
Hell yeah.
It's just fun to do.
It
It
is
is fun to do. So the 3 movies that we're going to be talking about is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, 500 Days of Summer, and Garden State.
Yes.
Yes.
In that order, hopefully.
Don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen these movies, there will be spoilers. It's been said.
Yeah, I mean, they've all been out for 20 plus years. So
Yeah.
fucking get on it, man.
But that being said, I had never seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So
And your verdict is
it is amazing.
so good.
Bawled my eyes out close to the end, but I wouldn't say it was the end. Bawled my eyes out, but like was smiling at the same time. It's so good.
It's easily my most watched movie.
Oh my god.
I mean, it is.
I would say so. What?
Since I'm on your guys' Voodoo, Travis texted me one time. He goes, "Hey, dude, you've been watching this a lot this week. Everything good?" That was years ago, but
Yeah, it
I'll
was.
never forget that. You're like, "You good?" I was like, "Thanks for checking in, man." No, I'm not, but thank you.
I know when you watch that and what is it?
Midsummer.
Midsummer and
Yeah.
Other Women.
Little Women.
Little
Oh,
Women. sorry.
the Little Women.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's like in her feels right now.
I
know
love it.
In it.
Yeah.
I
We'll get to that.
They're comfort ones.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny though.
But
Trav,
Let's
way to
just
look
start.
out.
Let's just start off the year 2004. Our main characters are Joel and Clementine,
Clementine.
cutest name ever.
played by Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet.
Yes.
Fucking
Yep.
amazing.
Also, Kate Winslet's in a lot of like serious roles.
Yes.
But you don't expect Jim Carrey to play this type of role. I mean, The Truman Show is also awesome. Well,
Yes.
but man, it's so good.
Kate Winslet is in a lot of serious roles. I didn't expect her to be the pixie girl in this. When I saw it was her, I was like, okay. And she was so good at it.
And she's awesome.
Yeah. All over the place.
Yeah, she was great.
So those are two huge, like, would you call them A-list actors, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
So is the supporting cast.
Everyone in that movie is
It's
so
crazy.
big.
So
Start us off.
Yep.
Kirsten Dunst, Elijah Wood.
Yep.
Was it Mark Ruffalo? Is that how you
Yeah.
say it?
Mark
think so.
Ruffalo.
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 Thank
Yes.
you. That's why
It's
we
Mark Buffalo.
Mark Buffalo. David Cross, even for like the little bit that
I know.
he's in.
And I think the girl who gets high in Orange County with Jack Black is her husband. his
Holy
husband.
shit! It's
Or whatever.
Carrie.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That is so funny.
That is funny. What are the odds?
Yeah, total electrical fire.
I'm just
was
like, this girl's
wild.
like been high in some movie.
I did not know that
Yeah.
was her. That makes me so
That
happy.
That
I
is
mean-
actually really funny.
That's funny.
But Elijah fucking Wood.
I know. As a little creeper.
I know. He
Oh my
is.
gosh.
A year
was
after
so
Return of the
good.
King, too. Like,
Was it?
yeah. Fucking amazing.
I'm so glad he was in it though.
So when Joel is sitting outside of Clementine's apartment, and his name is Patrick in the movie, walks up to him and he's like, "Hey, can I help you?"
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I had never seen the movie before, and I'm like, man, something weird is happening right now.
The way that they do the time in the movie,
Yes.
I mean, it's really your second time watching it. You really can piece it through.
yeah.
But you don't know really until the end. And then you're like,
Right.
oh, it all
The
fits.
time jumps in that movie are so insane. Oh, it just blew my mind because once I realized what was happening, I started putting all the like timeline together. And every now and then I was still a little confused. Like, I really want to watch it a second time because I think that it's going to feel like the first time now that I know it's so much time jumping.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I'm so excited.
It's well done.
I really, really
Well, it
liked
makes you wonder how many fucking times have they done that? I mean, that's what it's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, that's
How many
the
times
point.
have they done this to themselves? And how
Yep.
long have they actually been together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how long were these people together? Oh my gosh. And at the end of the movie, because Julia, there was not too long ago, you said something about how they talk about being nice and I don't want to just be nice. And like
Oh,
that is
yeah.
a quote that really sticks with you. Okay. So what really stuck with me was when Clementine is kind of pissed off and she's going on and on about how I'm not just a concept. I'm just a fucked up person trying to find my own version of happy.
Yep.
Like that just like spoke to me on so many levels. Like, I'm not a concept. Like, I'm not here just to like make you feel like you're fulfilled and because you're friends with like the quirky girl or the weird girl. Like,
Yeah.
I am also fucked up and trying to figure out my version of happy.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I think Clementine is seen as like the pixie girl.
Yeah.
I honestly think Mary, Kirsten Dunst is.
I thought the same thing.
I think she's the pixie girl in this
I thought the exact same thing.
because with her, Clementine is going to find her. She might not know her identity, but she's not going to find it in someone else.
Right.
I mean, she has
It's
borderline
her.
personality disorder.
For
Yeah.
sure.
It's going to be constantly
Yes.
changing. But Mary doesn't know who she is outside of
She has
Dr.
no idea.
Berber.
Dr. Howard.
Dr. Howard M. It starts with an M.
Yeah.
Mirzawar.
Comparing all three of our main pixie girls, she's probably the most realistic one.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she's kind of an asshole a little bit.
Oh, she totally
Yeah,
is.
For sure.
That was one of the things too. She like at one point she said, "I'm just scared all the time," and it was like that's one of the realest things. And I agree with you. I think that character does have borderline personality disorder, but also she's like, if I'm not happy or content with what's happening, I'm not going to keep doing it. Like it's as simple as that. She's just trying to find her own version of happy.
Yep.
So it's
What did you think, Ethan?
Oh, I cried.
good. You should cry. It's a good
Elaborate
movie.
more on that. Like, what scene like made you cry?
Oh, definitely like all the memories.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that they tried to hide her in other memories
Oh, yeah,
that
that was
she
fun.
wasn't in.
Just
The little kid scene kind of took me out of it a little bit.
oh really?
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite scenes is when they're dressed up in like the cowgirl
Yeah.
and cowboy. Or maybe no, he's in a
No, wait.
Superman.
No, the one where like they're in the kitchen when he's in
Oh,
the kitchen and
oh,
she's
yeah.
like the friend or whatever,
Yeah.
the babysitter.
And then she shows her crotch. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, it was
okay,
weird.
stop.
Yeah.
But
No, but the cowboy one where she holds
Yeah,
his
I
hand.
don't like that one.
it's so like she wanted to be there for him as a kid. And another quote that she says is sometimes we forget how lonely it is to be a kid.
Yeah.
And that one always hit because I was like, yes, it is
so
lonely.
wild.
And we don't really get as much sympathy for that as a kid.
Yeah, you really don't.
It's just you're a kid.
yeah.
I just love Jim Carrey in this fucking role. I love how subdued and just like fucking depressive he acts this whole fucking movie. It's amazing. Fuck,
Yeah.
he's so good.
I don't think he knew who he was before Clementine.
Yeah.
And then what he dated Naomi, and he was like, she was nice, which is so funny. She was nice. He's nice. But he's going to fall in love with anyone that gives them the least bit of attention.
Anyone. Yep.
Fuck,
Yep.
I love that narration so fucking
I
much.
know.
It's so fucking good.
Okay, well, here's the big question. Would you ever, if you go through that much pain of something, would you erase somebody?
So I think part of the reason that this movie made me cry so much is because I know that most likely Travis is going to die before I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a matter of like, is that something like, would I want to erase Travis? It makes me so sad.
Yeah.
Would I want to erase Travis just so I could have some peace of mind?
Mm-hmm.
And my answer is equivocally no.
Yeah.
And it just goes back to what I say all the time of like, it's okay to keep your good memories and move on. Like, that's an okay thing.
Yeah.
I think that's part of why it made me cry so much. Because it's like, I kind of get just feeling so much hurt
Mm-hmm.
and just being like, fuck, how do I deal with this and continue to live in life?
Yeah.
Isn't that what we do when we're hurting is how do I make this go away?
Yeah.
I want it to stop.
It's just great. Like, that movie makes you feel so many things, both good. I mean, I think it's a good feeling to have. I think it's good to be able to feel these things. And
It's a blessing.
it's
Yeah.
just huge. And I even wrote it down, like, keep your good memories and move on. Like, I wrote it down again on my paper.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that final scene when like this, we don't have much longer, and you know, our favorite scene, which is like,
Yeah.
let's just enjoy what we have.
So what
Enjoy
do we
it.
do?
As long
We're
as we
almost out
can.
of time.
Yeah, that
And
scene fucking gets me.
that
Yep.
is, that's what they say. Like, let's just enjoy what we have.
That is like lip and chin quivering.
Yeah, I
for
wrote it
me
down.
every time.
We don't have a lot of time left. What do we do? Jim Carrey, just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it. So simple.
It's so simple. It's
Yep.
wild.
Of course, he pauses, you know, with
Oh, of
theatrics.
course. Of
and
course.
Then he says it, and it makes it fucking even more powerful.
If you're gonna say it right.
I'm an actor.
So we
Unsubscribe.
Travis found and kind of made also little study guides for us. That way we all could kind of just group our thoughts together. So at the bottom, final thoughts, one of the things was like, what was one of your favorite scenes or moments? And I feel like we all agree that we loved that scene. But just kind of a random one, I really like when Joel is leaving her apartment at the very end when they decide like, okay, our past selves wanted to forget each other, but let's just try this again. And he leaves and he looks up at her as he's like walking, and he's just walking down the road and there's trees and it's snowing and one of the streetlights hits him just right. And it's like, oh my gosh, okay, this is a new thing for you. It's so artsy and beautiful.
Mhm.
I just feel like if you don't like this movie, it's because it's too artsy and you wanted to watch something to just like watch and not think.
I don't think it's possible to not feel something. And if you don't, that
Yeah.
means you've never loved someone so much that it hurts to still look back and think about.
Right. It's
Yeah.
just crazy.
And it was so talking about the scenes when the house is falling apart.
Yeah.
That one right there, and she had said, I call her Ruth because they had their made up names.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
And she's like, I wish you'd stayed. And he's like, I'd wish I'd stayed now too.
Yeah.
That one gets me.
Yeah.
And again, it's the house is symbolism to their relationship
It
and to the
is.
memories that they are fading away.
They're literally fading away.
Honestly, it's a fucking perfect movie for when you're young, dude. That's what I wrote down. I relate to Joel just being young and like wanting someone just to save them. I don't even know what that's from.
Your mind,
yeah.
your heart.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just like that's what they're looking for in like a weird fucking way, dude.
Yeah.
I also put, so at the very beginning of the movie, they both just happen to be on the same beach together. And he's kind of like, oh, okay, I keep running into this person. This is weird. And she's finally like, hey, how's it going? Like, we should obviously talk to each other. It made me think of you, Julia, because I just think you're such a good, friendly person of like, man, this is weird. We've run into each other in the same place 3 times. Clearly we should talk to each other. Like,
I would like almost feel weird if I didn't address it.
yeah, exactly. It so strongly made me think of you. I was like, she's being so nice, but she's also not breaking her boundaries. Like, he says something about like, yeah, you're being weird. And she's like, okay, well, that's fucking rude. It just made me think of you. I was like, Julia would absolutely say hi to someone in this
Right.
situation. And she would also call them out if they were an asshole. Like, I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. It made me think of you. Like,
I feel like I resonate a ton with Clementine in this because she's erratic, she's bold, she's impulsive, a little bit fucking psycho, and I
That's
think
the Pixie Dream Girl,
there's
right?
beauty
that
in
is
that,
her.
right?
That's the fucking character type, basically.
Foreshadowing, there's beauty in the breakdown.
The beauty in the breakdown.
Okay, no, but a song that just kept popping up for me for this movie, the song Nothing New by Fly By Midnight. It's nothing new. It's just what you do. Trav will have to put a plug for you.
Okay.
Plug it.
You all know it if you heard
Okay.
it.
Okay.
It's basically just like, I'm trying to get over you.
I gotcha.
Is that in the movie?
Oh,
No.
Fly By Midnight,
okay,
like the
okay.
synthwave song.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
No, it's not in the
Okay.
movie,
I was
but
like,
it was
I don't
like,
remember that part.
I thought it was in the movie too. I'm like, fuck, I
no,
don't
I'm
fucking
sorry.
know.
No, sorry. It's not in the movie,
Yes,
but
it's
just
just a song.
I heard that song later on that day that I watched that movie, and
And
I
it
was
clicked.
like, "Holy
This is
cow,
it.
this is that!" Like, I don't know. I liked it. That's all.
I do like the music in it because we'd always talk about how much music invokes emotion.
It does.
And holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
When in the street lights and she keeps turning around
Yeah.
and he can't see her face. It's
Yeah.
it's eerie, but it's
so
so
eerie.
cool. And you're like, you just want to like let us see her face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he can't.
yeah, crazy.
Man, it's so fucking good.
I know. We love this movie.
I love it so much.
I'm just fucking relating how I felt back when I first saw this movie. Just like how Joel keeps saying, my life isn't that interesting. I just don't know what to say. Fuck, I felt that so hard in my early fucking 20s. So fucking much, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now I'm looking back, I'm like, that's just fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah,
That is so stupid to think, dude.
I think everyone's life is interesting in its own way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you think that Kayla coming into your life brought like almost like a purpose to you? Do you think she your Manic Pixie Dream Girl? Not that you didn't have a purpose, but did she bring like that light to it?
For sure. I would say so.
that is a wild thought, though.
Yeah. But I didn't have those thoughts when I was with her, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't using her to help me find my identity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, we all know you're using Kayla. We know it. Ethan was saying it the whole ride
we
over.
know. I'm
Yeah,
the one that
dude.
brought everything cool to this relationship. All of the cool stuff. Only me.
Oh, just you.
Only me. No.
I wrote down her hair color, blue, orange, and green, or tangerine.
Agent Orange. Someone has that job.
Yeah.
Someone has that job.
Was it shot on film? Because I was just like, especially the beginning, it's just really good shot. It's very well shot.
Yeah, it's good.
That's all I have to say about that.
Yeah. This is funny, but not funny. So when I was drinking heavy, I would write down quotes.
That's so fucking
All
funny.
looking back, it is.
Yeah.
But I would wake up and I would just have pages and pages full
Oh my
of
gosh.
like movie quotes, or I would watch them, I would write it down, or just shit I made up. But I have so many quotes from Eternal Sunshine.
That's
And
awesome.
I have one. I looked in my bedside drawer yesterday and I have it written down. Or goodness.
You got it
gracious.
written down,
I got it
girl?
written down. It's Indiana, baby.
Yeah.
And it says, please let me keep this memory, just this one. And because that one is just like because
Yep.
there are certain memories I look back in friendships and relationships, and I'm like, I don't ever want to let this go.
I just want to. I
Yeah.
think the easiest way to keep certain memories is you just keep revisiting them.
Yeah.
If there's anything that you're like, man, this was such a good moment, you have to keep reminding yourself of that moment.
Good and bad, or else
Yeah.
it's a vicious cycle.
Yep.
So with them being able to because they even called it like the surgery or the procedure.
The procedure,
is
yeah.
brain damage.
Oh, it's totally
is
brain
what-
damage.
I think that's what they even said.
Yeah.
But I think it's the beauty in finding each other in every lifetime. Even though it's this lifetime, like it's impossible to forget. And I think that's such a beautiful thing to like love someone so much, and you think in whatever universe you're in that you guys would find each other.
Yeah.
I think about that with you guys all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think there's a universe that exists where you aren't together.
Yeah. Aren't
I
gonna
really
figure
don't.
that out.
Yeah. And I just think it's so
Yeah.
it's devastating and it's beautiful.
It's so wild. Well, and you know what else too? I was thinking, because Joel's character says, I just am not that interesting. I don't have an interesting life. And then at the end, we find out the reason that she wanted to forget him is because he's boring. Is that enough of a reason? And it's almost like when he hears her saying that, you know, in the little clip, he's like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
this is my fear of myself. And
Yeah.
you just validated that fear. Like, what the fuck?
Did you not see all the drawings he drew for you? They were fucking amazing,
Right, yeah.
Clementine.
Like, there's nothing boring about him. He's a great artist.
And someone like as erratic as her would never be with somebody boring.
No, exactly. Like,
But it
he's
shows-
clearly not boring.
And it shows his self-worth though.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of manic
Mhm.
girls look for men with lower self-esteem.
Yeah.
And
I would
it's
say so.
Because they can shine a little brighter.
and a little bit of narcissism there. Cause it's like, look what I'm doing for you. I'm bringing so
Yeah.
much light.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of them suck.
Exactly.
But I really like Clementine.
Yeah.
And I think Mary in this fucking sucks.
I did not like Mary.
No. And I love Kirsten Dunst
She's
too.
great.
know.
Oh,
No,
Yes.
I didn't like her, which means she did great
Yeah.
acting.
Right.
I mean, she acted fabulous. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that
she was
wild.
almost naked. She had that white t-shirt on. You could see right through it. Am I right, buddy?
That was Ethan's favorite part.
Baloney barb nipples.
What are some
But-
notes you had on it, E?
Yeah, bro.
Any other
Hit
thoughts?
us up, man.
Yeah.
Well, I know my initial thought
The
was
mic, brother. The fucking
Yeah.
mic.
So I wrote down for initial thoughts was made me cry because how I am lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it makes you aware of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since I'm 18, about to turn 19 actually in a couple months.
Yeah.
What a vulnerable thing to say though, too.
Yeah. Just to acknowledge the feelings that something else can make you feel.
Let you move on.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
feels fucking
Yeah,
great.
that's what a lot of
dude.
these movies did to me.
Yeah.
And it's exciting, I think for you, exciting and scary that you might, I mean, at 18, I didn't have this devastating love other than, you know, Braden Wester in 6th grade.
That freaking kid.
But, you know, it's something that you get to look forward to. But also you're like, oh shit, to love someone this much means that this much pain. But we're sitting here telling you that it's worth it. Joel and Clementine are telling you that it's worth it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Not really sure.
You're just ready to experience it for yourself?
I think I'm ready.
Love on the spectrum. Here he comes.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
It'd be so cool.
If they
That'd
do
be
another
awesome.
US one, that would be so cool. That would be cool.
Auditioning right now.
Yeah.
This is it.
This is it. This is Ethan and his family auditioning for Love on the
Right.
Spectrum. Oh, that'd be so
We'll do all the talking pieces.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, when he turned 18, it was crazy, bro. It was a crazy party.
He started cussing and we didn't even tell anyone until right now.
Yeah. It's our secret.
All right. I think we
Anyway.
should move on to the next movie because
Yes.
we could talk
Yeah.
about that for fucking ever.
For the rest of my life.
Our next Manic Pixie Girl is from 500 Days of Summer. Zoe Deschanel plays Summer.
Summer.
Vote for summer.
Vote for Summer.
Vote for Summer.
Right, there it is.
With me, it will be summer all year long. Vote for summer.
And then our other main character is Tom, played by Joseph Gordon-Love Hewitt.
Love it.
Love
Dang
it.
it.
Fuck Love Hewitt? God. 2009.
knew it was 3 names.
Directed by Mark Webb, when he also directed the Amazing Spider-Man movies.
Oh,
I didn't know that. Did
Yeah.
you know that, Ethan?
I don't think I did.
Ooh.
Wow.
New movie fact for Ethan.
I just love the beginning of this movie because it's like, just to let you know, this isn't a love story, but you forget that it tells you at the beginning of the movie by the end of the fucking movie. I tell you that
Right.
much because I did
Yes.
the first time I saw that
I
movie.
kind of forgot it said that until you just reminded me.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
Yeah. This is a story of boy meets girl, but it is not a love story.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
not.
like, what the fuck? They don't end up together. This isn't what.
They are supposed to be together. Like, no, they're
And
not.
in Tom's mind, yes.
Yeah. It's, I actually think this movie is done very well.
Yes.
I think because they do a really good job of using the music to help influence what's happening.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And it does make a big difference. The music in this movie is just as loud as when people talk.
Yeah.
And not every movie does that. A lot of times the music is in the background.
Yeah. I love the Smiths.
To die by your side is such a heavenly way to die.
Okay, Ethan.
Okay. Hit us up.
What you got?
Tell us about this movie.
Tell us what you got.
Well, I noted some actors in here, so
Well, fuck the actors. How did you feel about the movie, dude?
I
Did you like it?
I kind of did.
Don't forget about your mic.
I keep moving it down.
It's a natural pose. I know
It's
it feels
okay.
heavy
It's
to
fine,
hold.
I love it. Fuck it, dude.
So I thought it was all right. Boring at times, but yeah, it was all right.
Point the mic towards yourself. Yeah.
There you go.
My god.
It's not a treated room, okay? We're in the fucking living room, okay? We got to make sure it's isolated. That's all.
Yeah, I said it was all right. Boring at times, but I do like Tom's journey.
Yeah, I would agree.
He does. He definitely transforms.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, he transforms from a pussy to less of a pussy.
Exactly.
Because holy shit. In the beginning, when they're like, yeah, she's like way too stuck up. And he's like, why do pretty women all think that? And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's so annoying.
It's a fucking guy thing, dude.
It's
such a guy thing.
I just hate men, I think. Because I hate that part.
Yeah, fucking, what's his name? Tried to talk to her in the printer room. Like,
And she blew him off.
I'm like, fucking, so what?
I can't believe she didn't want to fuck me. She's the worst.
She's the worst.
But about this movie, what did you say? Who really enjoys this movie?
My mom.
Yeah.
Actually, she has seen all 3 movies. Actually, maybe besides Eternal Sunshine.
That's gonna change after this. She's gonna
She
watch it.
She's gonna
Oh,
watch
yeah.
it and bawl her eyes out.
And I'm gonna make this joke, and I actually already said this multiple times. You guys should invite my mom over me.
She'd have the insight.
The better Melendez, really.
Yeah.
Superior.
What else you got, dude?
I have noted that the Maniac Pixie Dream Girl doesn't believe in relationships at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always think that they're too unique. Unique?
Unique.
Did I say it right? Fuck.
I don't know what you said, but
don't know
you
what you
got
said.
there.
To be in a relationship or be like fucking held down by a man.
Yeah, I wrote down that
Yeah.
if she gets bored, she changes.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's not.
Fuck, we should have incorporated Scott Pilgrim.
She changed her hair.
So it looks nice, Blue.
Yeah, I know, but she did it without even making a big deal of it or anything. She's fickle, impulsive, spontaneous. God, what am I gonna do?
Oh,
'Cause
that would have been a good one too.
Ramona Flowers changes her hair color all the time.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
fucking Manic Pixie, dude. Son
She
of a
is.
fucking bitch.
Fuck.
All right,
We're
we'll
started
watch another
over.
movie. No, I wrote the same thing though. Like if she's bored, she changes. Whereas Tom is very much like, here is my heart. This is what I think at all times, and I'm completely open to you. And she
Yeah.
is very self-sufficient
Yeah.
and very like,
He's like, please be who I want you to be.
yes,
Absolutely.
I don't want anything serious. How many times does she need to fucking tell you this, dude?
right.
Yep.
And being a little boy when fucking this came out, fucking, I wasn't paying attention to him. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? You didn't want to fucking be with Tom?
I know.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Straight
crazy how we view
I know.
the movies differently? We're
It's
like,
so crazy.
oh, actually, that's the antagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally though. I mean, she says it from the beginning. Like, I am not going to do anything serious. I will have fun with you. And sometimes kissing people is fun. That doesn't mean I want to be with
Yep.
you. I just just means kissing someone is nice sometimes.
And he keeps pressuring for a label. She's
Yep.
like, are we not having fun? Like,
Right.
are we
Yeah.
not enjoying this? And
I think-
it's fair for him to want that, but it's not fair to keep asking it when it's being clearly communicated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and at one point I even put, because they have a whole conversation where he is trying to convince her like love does matter and it is a real thing. And she's like, I just don't really believe in it.
Yeah.
And at one point I had wrote down like, she's using him to try out love, like question mark. 'Cause it's like,
I think she wants to feel it.
I think
but
that
she
too.
hasn't felt it.
yeah.
And
so
he
then-
just can't take a hint.
yeah.
And he thinks that she's her dream girl.
Yes. He
He
very
so
much
wants
believes
her
it.
to be.
Oh, but it's like his sister tells him straight up, like, just because the girl likes the same bizarro crap like you doesn't mean
Yes.
she's your fucking soulmate.
Yep.
And fucking when you're young, dude, you
That's-
think if she likes the same movies and music, that means you're in love.
Yeah.
Like, fuck no.
That's such a middle school thing.
It is.
If someone shared music with me and I also liked it, I'm like, you wrote this song for me. Like all these lyrics are coming from your heart.
Yeah. It reminds me of Girls. Adam says to Marnie, I think after she breaks up with Charlie, where he's like, yeah, I fucking tasted her cum and I knew her favorite movie and her favorite song, but I barely knew her. That was just surface level stuff. Like,
But I
fuck yeah. You
Yeah.
barely fucking knew her, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, Ethan's on the show. Come on.
I don't know what you said, Julia, but that was funny.
Out of the three of these movies, this is hands down my least favorite. And it's just one, I don't know. If I'm gonna watch a sad or not a very good love story,
Yeah.
I still want it to be devastating. And it's just one that's just, again, it was very matter of fact. All of it was there. And this guy, I just think he's such a pussy. I think he's a bigger pussy than Elijah Wood and Lord of the Rings. And that's really tough to do. But you said Zoe Deschanel is one of your mom's favorite actresses, right?
Yes.
She is so fucking beautiful.
She is a
Those
good,
fucking eyes.
With the dark hair.
amazing.
Who can pull off bangs like that?
She has a I kept staring at her bangs. I was like, I
I
wish
know.
my bangs looked as good as hers do.
And
Guys, there's a reason that I pulled them back today. I knew they wouldn't be up to par. I knew.
This was the same year as Yes Man, where she kind of plays the same character,
yep,
basically.
very whimsical.
And why the fuck does she have to sing in every fucking movie that she is in? It's so annoying.
you don't like it? I kind of enjoy it.
Okay, to me, it's the equivalent of a smoker having to smoke with every character that they play.
Oh, yeah.
She is a singer who is like an actress as well, so she has to make sure she sings in every movie.
I wonder
That's what I think.
if she wants to sing in it or if they're like, oh, you have a really good voice.
I think she wants to.
You think so?
Kind of like
Fuck
how there
yeah.
are lots of like actors who smoke and they're like, well, could my character like smoke? That's like a thing.
That's so funny.
I said like 4 times. Sorry.
Someone that I used to watch a ton of movies with, not an ex, because he used to smoke. And he would always like watch the actors and actresses, and he'd be like, "Oh, they actually smoke,
Yeah.
or they're faking it." And I was like, since I'm not a smoker,
Isn't that wild?
I don't really know if it's natural or not. But yeah, I think it's interesting. That's something they look for
Yeah.
because the only thing I smoke are my opponents on the court.
Hey.
Game day, bucket go, boom.
Hoop dreams. Don't look at me like that.
I forget. I was talking to somebody, but they thought 500 Days of Summer was a musical because of the sequence when
Oh,
he
yeah.
dances around after he has sex with Hall & Oates,
Oh yeah,
making my dreams come true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that scene. This good old dance number.
All the 80s movies, man, they had one good dance number.
yep, you have to.
It
After
just makes you feel good.
Summer and Tom bangs when I wrote down.
He finally has sex with her.
Okay, but I just want to stick to music real quick. But Sweet Disposition by the Temper Trap
Oh, yeah.
fucking
I wrote it down,
is
too.
used twice, and it's fucking brilliant both fucking
Yep.
times, dude.
Yep.
And
I
I
wrote it
fucking
down,
love
too.
that song, dude. It just evokes, like, I don't know, hopefulness. I don't know.
Well,
That you're going to vote for Summer, maybe?
the one time that it's played, I specifically wrote down it's when they reconnect after like being apart for so
Yeah.
long
Yes.
that gets played again. And it's like, yep, he's in his head again and he's convinced that
Yeah.
they're going to be together now. And it's like,
Hopeful, anything is possible, maybe?
yeah.
Totally. But again, even though he's a pussy, how beautiful is it that he still has hope
Yeah.
for that. But also, fuck her for why
Yeah.
would you?
Being engaged, basically.
Yeah, and
yeah.
you
Dude.
know who Tom is.
Can we talk about that?
That's on her.
Dude, she fucking gets married. Like, he knew her for what? Not even 500 days.
Not
right?
even. Right.
Yeah,
False
That bitch got
advertisement.
married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the 500 days of knowing her, she's engaged.
and she makes it clear that she
No, at
just
the end,
knew
she's married.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Also,
Fucking
cool. You
insane.
run into him. Don't invite him to a party.
Not to your engagement party.
And dancing with her, like them
Yeah.
dancing, she knows that means everything to him.
And that's the part where it's like, what
Yes.
the fuck?
That's bully.
How dare you? It's at that point, it's just playing with someone. It's like, okay, yes, you have stated multiple times that like this is just a friendship for you. It means nothing more. But he has also stated multiple times that to him it does mean more, which means it's time for you to set the boundary of, okay, I can't do this, because he's never gonna set it.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Because he always has that hope. So,
absolutely.
as the person who is more realistic about what is happening in that relationship, unfortunately, I feel like you have to be the one to say, okay, no more.
So speaking about the Manic Pixie stuff, like Clementine, Summer, and Sam, all their fucking like houses or rooms are fucking so unique.
The potato,
potato thing,
people.
yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yep.
So awesome.
Yeah, in
Yep.
Eternal Sunshine, she makes little potato people.
It's
Yeah.
so cute.
That is a lot of fun. Yeah, and
I just want to
then
mention that.
in 500 Days of Summer, hers is all like shades of blue. Her wallpaper is very, very classical, maybe would be the word.
It fits her.
It's my
fits her-
teacup.
Her hair.
Yeah.
And just the way that she dresses is so stinking cute.
It's so adorable.
like when I was in middle school, that girl, I wanted to be like that.
That's
the way
what you
she
wanted to be.
dressed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Blues.
Yeah, I wanted the guys to be swooning over me, so in love with me. They were.
Oh my
Ethan.
gosh.
I think we should just move on to our final film.
No, wait, I wrote down a quote.
Oh, okay. Wait, I want to
Wait.
talk about one thing too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ending song.
Hold on. Oh, one of the things that she talks about when, like you said, we're just trying to be happy. Like, why do we have to have labels on it? And it just made me think for a lot of the Manic Pixie girls, it's you are an addition to these people's lives.
Absolutely.
Like, you are not a necessity. They do not need you. Like, you just add joy to their life.
They are main character energy all the way.
Yes, like
Fuck yeah.
They don't need this person that they're like pursuing or hanging out with. It's just you are there to add to their lives, and as soon as you stop adding to their lives, they remove you from their lives.
Yeah.
Because they're on their own search for happiness. So I just thought that quote kind of sparked for me, like, I'm just trying to be happy regardless of what label it has.
Yep.
Which I thought was really good.
I agree with that. Do
And
you
then-
agree?
Yes.
Nice.
And then
We
the
all
other
do.
thing I wrote down was when Tom says, when they're kind of having an argument of talking about the labels, he says, I need to know that you're not going to wake up in the morning and feel differently about me. Because that biggest fear is just to be left alone and unsafe and unloved. And as an Enneagram 6, I felt that really deeply.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that is one of the biggest fears, to just feel like insecure like that. Not safe.
The person you love the most might not love you tomorrow. Devastating.
Yeah. Well, and Trav made a good point, because in the movie when we were watching it, he was like, everybody fucking feels that way. That's how we all feel at all times.
Yep.
Everybody's just hoping they wake up and the people who say they care about them still care about them.
Yep.
That's how we all feel all the time.
Yeah.
It's just, it's wild to hear someone say some of those things out loud, which I think is why these movies are, like Ethan said, like, it made him feel lonely.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is a feeling that we all feel at some point in life. Like, it's okay to feel this way sometimes.
Feeling lonely, but also understanding that you're not alone.
Yeah.
I mean, finding comfort in the loneliness is also really cool.
Yeah.
But I
So-
think she pushed, about to say fucking Mark. What is his fucking name? Tom. To fucking do architecture and fucking just
Yeah.
maybe be a better person.
I mean, I think
Maybe.
she pushed him to find his own happy.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what happened for him. It was like, okay, I don't have to have a label, but also I'm not happy at this job, so why don't I go do what is gonna make me happy?
Yeah. I also think it's funny that he's such like a lover boy.
Oh my gosh.
And then he works at a greeting card company.
Yeah, right?
It's so perfect.
It's too fitting. Too fitting. Anyway, that was all. That was my last thoughts on that one. Anyone else?
I'm good.
Ethan, you got anything else, dude?
I want to note that I'm pretty sure the English dub of Naruto actually does appear in the movie.
What?
The lady the voice actress who does.
Yes,
okay,
she
yes.
appeared.
That's cool. Do you know what character?
Not sure.
She's
Just like a little
I looked it up
cameo.
on IMDb.
She's the lady who does the cat posters in the
Yes.
movie.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one.
Yeah, because I mentioned it to Kayla too.
Yeah, he said, I think she does voice acting in something.
That's
She does
so cool.
a lot of voice acting, actually. It's like
That's-
incredible, right?
Awesome that you
Yeah.
recognize that.
That is really cool.
You come to say
His friend that I can't remember his name, the dark-haired curly
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
So who's also in Garden State.
Yes.
also in Garden State.
And also the guy in Super Troopers who says the schnozberries
Yes.
taste like schnozberries.
Yeah.
So awesome.
That's hilarious.
Who is
I didn't
that
know
guy?
that.
I don't know, but
Oh,
he's a
I have it down
goofball.
somewhere. I think it's Jeffrey Arnett. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah.
We'll tag him and he'll let us know.
Good find, though.
And then I think his other friend is in quite a few other movies. Actually,
I think so,
he
too.
voiced Simon in Alvin and the Chipmunks franchise.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's funny.
and he played the Riddler in Gotham.
Oh,
So range.
Oh.
he said so. He's got range.
That is range.
He can change his voice.
At one point, I wrote down that too. That friend, he goes, "This is not good." I just had wrote that on my paper. I was like, "You're right. It's not good. What's happening is not good." Anyway, you know what is good?
Garden
State.
State. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Travis, you hate this movie.
This is probably one of my favorite fucking movies, dude. 2004, written and directed and acted in by Zach Braff.
So cool. I didn't know that.
It's awesome.
And fucking produced by Danny DeVito.
Oh, that
Shut
I did
up.
not
Yeah.
know.
Fucking amazing.
Wait, are you talking about this?
You
guy?
mean that guy?
Fucking
That
Danny
guy?
DeVito.
Ethan's sitting on his face.
That's okay.
Hell yes.
I think
Sit
he
on
would
his
want
face.
that. I think if Danny was standing up, he would still come to that level. So that's good.
it's perfect.
Our main characters are Andrew and Sam.
Yep. Samantha.
Yeah.
Sam
Played by
for short.
Natalie Portman. Oh,
It's
beautiful.
I love her in this role. I would never
so
say
good.
I'm a huge. I mean, I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hands down, her best movie.
It's so good.
I don't really watch her anything else.
Yeah. Oh, you don't rewatch Black Swan?
No.
Okay,
The
Black
Professional,
Swan
though.
is exactly what I thought of too, because there's the scene where they show her doing the ice skating, and I just remember thinking the exact same thing.
Yes.
Is she the one actually doing that ice skating? Because in Black Swan, she ice skates too. So I'm like, does she actually ice skate?
That's so funny.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, you can tell by the hands. That's from the movie, remember?
It was just
Yeah.
a thought I had.
Ethan, tell your little secret.
Tell us.
I did not watch Garden State.
Oh,
I watched 2 out of 3 at least.
we'll take it.
I did not realize you didn't watch this
I
one.
actually do have notes. It's actually I went off of IMDb and just copied it.
You still did research.
Yeah.
We'll take
Yeah.
it.
I appreciate that.
For sure.
You still studied for this. You were more prepared for this one than I was for our SID one. So
Oh.
Don't make me sad.
right, exactly. Anyway, yeah,
The beginning of this movie starts with like a plane crash kind of, and our character not just giving a fuck at all, dude.
Everyone's
Zero
freaking
fucks.
out.
And I just like the contrast at the very end when he hears the bell for the door shutting on the
Yeah.
airplane. He's like, he feels something now. So that, which is why, he leaves to go get Sam at the very end of the movie.
yep. He's like, oh shit, okay, this is what it feels like to feel things.
Yeah. You fucking didn't watch Garden State? I'm kind of mad about that, dude. This movie's like the best out of all three. I love Eternal Sunshine, but Garden State is the shit to me, dude.
Garden State is
Just-
Travis's literal favorite movie ever.
Yeah. That's just the soundtrack. This fucking soundtrack is so fucking good. The fucking intro that goes into the title card is Don't Panic by Coldplay,
Yep,
which is a fantastic fucking song, dude.
it's a great
Fantastic
start.
band.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Coldplay.
That's what I just said. Yes.
So
You're so silly.
I have never really liked Coldplay. And we went to a concert together. I mean, within probably the first 2 years of being together.
Yeah.
Because your sister was still kind of with it, functioning, I should say.
Yeah.
Classic.
She was dabbling in the dark arts of meth.
Yeah. But she went with us, and your
She
dad
wasn't
went with us.
injecting it yet. She was just snorting it.
Which is fine.
She was just
It's fine.
researching it at that time.
Sorry. Go on.
Discovery phase.
But I just, going to that concert, that's what I told Travis. I was like, this is not a band that I personally would ever choose to just listen to. But then going to that concert made me appreciate them more because they put on such a good show.
Yeah.
That it was like, I'm still probably not going to choose to listen to them, but I'm not going to actively tune them out anymore.
You're telling me in 6th grade you never cried to Fix Me?
No, I've never.
Oh,
That one.
fuck.
That one will still get me.
Absolutely.
Anyway. But also, so when they first meet each other, like towards the beginning of the movie, at one point, Sam admits, she's like, yeah, well, I lie about anything, basically. And in my mind, I'm thinking this is just the Manic Pixie Girl version of like, she just creates the narrative that she wants. Yes, she is a liar. And like, I'm not condoning lying,
Yeah.
but it just falls into that personality trait of like, she's just trying to be happy. So she's creating, she's creating like the reality that she wants. What is happening?
Oh, fucking
He's
hell.
going to drink my water.
Yes, he is.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting that was kind of her version of being manic.
Yeah, and when they're in her room, like, hey, do this random quirky thing. Makes a noise. I'm so quirky and fucking manic.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's because she struggles to be vulnerable.
Yes.
Yep.
That is like her way to be like, well, I'm just weird, or like
It
you
helps
just
her.
probably don't like me. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
And I
gosh,
love
yeah.
it that he's like, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Like stop. I like you.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of making me not like you.
Yeah. If I didn't
In
like
a
you, I
way.
wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Right. He
How-
just says that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's fucking great, dude.
I do like that she says that though. Anytime how does she say it? Anytime I feel unoriginal, I stand up and do some type of movement that no one has ever done in that exact spot because it makes me feel original again.
Yeah. And it's expressing again, so much vulnerability, the
Yeah.
need, like I need to feel this way. I
Yeah.
need to feel different.
It's like, I just need to feel like I am my own person at all times.
Yep. And I think the root is because she is weird,
Yeah.
but she wants to turn that weirdness into like individuality.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also think it's cool because it's it's about love.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful love story, but it's also about healing from like childhood trauma with
I
your
know.
parents.
That's exactly it, dude.
Totally is.
And
That's why Don't Panic by Coldplay is basically like Garden State in a nutshell, but in a song.
yeah.
Like straight up, dude.
Oh my
idiot.
gosh. Just sit down like the rest of us.
Don't be
Fuck.
a pussy.
Yeah,
Literally.
exactly.
This is going to be a fucking nightmare to fucking edit.
I think you should just leave all the cats frolicking.
I love it.
These pussies, they like to frolic. What can we say?
But yeah, let's just go into that though. Like one of my favorite scenes near the end is when he's talking to his dad about how just like forgiveness and just, I love that conversation that they have at the end.
And I mean, this is gonna be a spoiler because his mom, I don't know if it's a spoiler, but his mom is paralyzed because he just was a kid and was angry and pushed her and she tripped over the dishwasher. And how she made him carry this guilt that it was his fault his entire life. And finally he's like, I was just a kid, and all my whole life and all of this pain and anger was all because of a shitty piece of plastic.
Yeah.
And I just think that shitty piece of plastic is symbolism for so many, anyone can relate to their shitty piece of plastic.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awesome.
It's so awesome, dude.
And the dad, who is this doctor, psychiatrist, didn't really know how to navigate that. He just wanted to keep the peace instead of
just acknowledging what the problem is.
Yeah. And I think because his wife was
depressed,
paraplegic.
Yeah, paraplegic.
Yeah.
That he felt like he couldn't even tell her, be like, it's not his fault.
Right.
But he was just trying to keep the peace. And that's just proof that keeping the peace is not always the best option.
You know what? It kind of makes me think of your sister back when you and I first started dating. She used to ask me all the time, can you just try to talk to Travis? Because we used to be really good friends with each other. And we're just really not anymore. And in my
Fix it.
well, in my mind the whole time I'm like, I know I haven't been around for super long at this point in life, but like I've never heard any stories where you guys were like best friends with each other. When is this time when everyone was happy?
Yeah.
And that's what Trav and I talked about.
You know where it
like,
was?
Yes.
Right in her head.
Because that's what Trav was like, I've never been friends with my sister. It's always been she's older than me, so she thinks she's my friend, but really she just comes, takes my stuff, and it makes her happy, so she thinks we're like
Anything
I
that's
don't know. It's just what it made me think of. It made me think of that moment specifically when we went to the gym and your sister was at like one of the machines with me and we were talking about it. She's like, we just used to hang out all the time.
we lived under the same roof.
Yeah. And it's like, no, you guys never hung out. You were just siblings, so you lived together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would just get high in her bedroom. That's not bonding.
That doesn't mean you're friends with each other.
It's true.
I don't know. It's just kind of what it made me think of. It's like you're creating this narrative for yourself that never existed because it's easier than acknowledging that it never existed.
It's tough.
I don't know.
Well, I don't think
life's fucking hard.
I don't think it's tough for people like us, but I do think people just can't accept that.
Yeah.
It's because it would be accountability and it would mean that you have to reach feelings that are really, really hard.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is why his dad said, hey, you're going to be on fucking lithium for fucking 16 fucking years or whatever, 9 years is what it is.
Didn't feel shit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine 9-year-old being on fucking lithium, dude?
No, I think there's
Jesus fuck.
I think there's a ton of kids that are just doped up their whole fucking
I
life.
think there are too.
And they think something's wrong with them and they think they lack empathy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I do think at a time it does change your brain chemistry. But
for sure it does.
All because of a shitty adult didn't know how to handle their emotions.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, but
so the character that's in 500 Days of Summer, that's also in Garden State, they run into him in a grocery store and talking to Andrew, Zach Braff's character. He was like, I thought you killed yourself in high school, man. That wasn't you? He's like, nope. No, that wasn't me. That is so funny to me of just like, my life kept going. You went that way. Oh, somehow we're meeting each other again. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's just a funny scene to me.
So it's when he comes back home and runs into all of these people that he knows. And I love it that they just go to a party and everyone's there. Like, how realistic is that? Yeah, I came home and everyone that I went to high school with just at this party playing Spin the Bottle. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, how old are we? 16?
I know.
It's weird.
Holy shit. What part is it? I think I wrote it down. When so he takes the Molly and he's like, I guess I'll see you guys later.
Yes.
So fucking
One of
funny.
my favorite parts. But then they play Spin the Bottle and he goes, how old are we? And she goes, how old are they? Mostly legal.
Yeah.
Mostly legal.
That one gets me every
I think
single
he says,
time.
I think they're legal.
I think they're legal.
They're legal, I think.
But is that not the perfect like piece of shit person
Yeah.
from high school? Like you'd expect them to say that.
Yes, 100%. And then it kind of makes you question like, okay, why am I hanging out with these fucking people?
Mm-hmm. Can you think of someone from high school that might have said that?
I think I could.
Drop their first
say
and
their
last name right now.
We went very opposite
I
direction.
know.
Links will be down below. But that scene has 07 in the waiting line. That's
Yes.
the song.
Oh,
in
that's
that
the song.
scene, dude. And I don't know if anyone knows who Sia is.
Mm-hmm.
She has like a lot of songs with them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, with 07, they're I think a European band or something. But yeah, she
hard.
basically
That's
started
a
with
good
them.
song.
I would say so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she has awesome songs with them.
Also, it's 2004 is
Yeah.
so long ago.
I know.
And the songs in there have like stood the test of time. They're still so fun. Like the Shins.
I
Dude.
know.
This album is probably the best soundtrack.
It's so good. New Slang. What a banger.
It's
Dude,
such a good
The
soundtrack.
Shins, their fucking first 3 albums are like, you want, dude, talk about fucking poetry, dude. And then made into fucking songs is the Shins. Dude.
Yeah, it's awesome. Ethan, you should go listen to the soundtrack of
The
this
soundtrack
movie.
alone is amazing.
Even just the soundtrack.
It's the least you could do after not watching the movie.
You didn't watch fucking Garden State, bro.
I
What the fuck?
What notes did you
just
get?
had to watch movies, you goober.
Okay, here's the thing. I cried during Eternal Sunshine. I
Okay.
thought 500 Days of Summer was kind of boring, so I'm like, with Garden's like, I'm like, fuck this.
I
That's
don't
fair.
want to cry again.
Honestly,
That is fair. Honestly,
get it.
it's a lot of emotions.
Yeah. I mean, all three of these movies, there's a lot of emotions. I agree.
There's a lot of fucking emotions.
Yeah.
A lot. I get it.
so when we were watching it, we watched because Austin had never seen Garden State.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I was like, well, let's watch 500 Days of Summer now. And then I was doing something. I look up and it's on the TV. I was like, did you put it on? He's like, no. But it's just because they're all so similar that it was
pulled
the
it up.
next suggested movie. And all I had to do was basically press play.
That's
Yeah.
because
hilarious.
they're all like,
so similar.
yeah, just
Very
together.
similar.
Mhm. I thought that was really funny because I
That
was
is
like,
actually.
did I just forget like pulling this up? And no, it was just the suggested one.
Dude, I remember watching this freshman year, so it was by 07, and fucking watching this on like a pirated site. It was in parts. It was like in 13 fucking parts, dude.
Was that your first time watching it? Yeah. I love it.
Just some pirate fucking shite.
Shite.
When we first
Shite.
started dating, you had a poster from this movie that was like right where your
Yeah.
head would be for sleeping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, I think it's upstairs or over
Okay.
here somewhere.
I know I've seen it like in this house
Yeah, it's
at
an
some point.
orange, like French poster or something.
Yeah. It looks like it's a lot of snapshots all put together.
But yeah, I love, speaking of the shins, Carrying is creepy, the motorcycle scene.
Yes. Yeah.
When he just finds his motorcycle that his grandpa left him.
Yeah.
I love all three of them. Like I want,
Oh my
I
God.
want that still shot in my
Oh
house.
my gosh. That would be really cool.
Well, so we talk about love. We talk about the relationship with your parents and healing that, but the friendships, like even though these guys are pretty shitty,
Yeah.
but being able to come back and still have that bond,
Yeah.
even if they steal your mother's jewelry,
I know. That's so fucked up.
it's crazy.
It's so fucked up.
But it's one, I mean, at the end of the day, does it count if you do the right thing? Maybe.
Yeah.
But that shows the growth of the friends as well.
Exactly, dude.
What's your guys' favorite scene from it? Ethan, go.
Oh shit.
Fucking hey, that's so fucking funny, dude. Oh fuck. Okay. My favorite scene is when he's talking to his dad about just everything about life, dude.
Full circle.
Yeah, it's just so fucking good, dude.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, how his dad wanted to have the conversation and he didn't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then he does. He's like, okay, you want to have this conversation? All right, we're gonna fucking have the real conversation.
Yeah.
We were never a happy family. It's okay for us to be broken. It's okay to be broken.
I know.
It's okay.
Because you want to know why? Because that's life.
That's life, babe. I made that mug. I used to say that all the time.
That's life. Now you just go, well,
About that. I kind of lost it.
it'll come to you.
You'll have to
Yeah.
cut that
I just
out.
love that scene because it's like it's 9 years of fucking just build up and fucking just anger.
Yeah.
So much anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his dad fucking still blaming him for fucking his wife being fucking paralyzed, dude.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy.
And it's just a freak accident that happened. It's a freak accident.
Yep.
That's it. But because you're angry, you place that anger on someone. And
I
that's
just love that. When was this time when we were all happy? Maybe if I had memory, I could fucking steer us back there, but I
Yes.
don't. Oh, I
Oh,
fucking love that
it's
scene
it's-
so fucking much.
But how many kids feel like
Yeah.
that? And how many fucking parents, because they can't control their own emotions? Ethan, I think you can relate to this very much.
Yes.
How many, the immaturity and the lack of just emotional intelligence that our parents and adults have. And you know what? Take it out on my kid.
Yeah.
They'll be able to deal with it. Are you kidding me? A fucking child?
And it just goes back to like, well, no one ever helped me deal with it. So, and I turned out okay.
No, you didn't.
What the fuck? Well, also, why would you wish that upon me? Like,
It's crazy.
it just goes back to that mentality of like, okay, you were never taught how to deal with this appropriately. So try to teach me how to deal with
Absolutely.
it appropriately. That is,
Well,
ugh.
him being the psychiatrist was like, you're going to boarding school now and you're going to do a fucking bunch of prescription drugs.
right.
Because I don't fucking know how to deal with it.
'Cause I don't know how to
just
deal
think you
with it.
push your mom.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay.
I just, can you imagine the feeling of being sent away. Just
fucking
Bye.
junior year. Like, he's fucking almost done with high school. You're going to fucking
Yep.
send him away?
Bye.
Right. Yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
I wouldn't blame him. I would have fucking have not talked to my dad for 9 years
For
either.
sure.
Yeah. Why would you come back? You got sent away.
Bye.
You clearly weren't like.
To come back to the happy memories,
I just. Yeah, that's a hard thing.
it's really hard.
My favorite scene is when he is sitting in front of the fireplace at Jesse's mansion with the two friends and Sam, and he finally says out loud, "Do you want to know why she was paralyzed?" Because it's the first time he ever actually says out loud, "I'm the reason she's paralyzed. I pushed her." And then he like continues on, and it's like he's saying it to himself of like, but I'm actually not the reason. It's not my fault.
Giving himself permission.
Yes. And it's just, to me, I love that scene so much because of the architect of that room. I think that room
The lighting.
itself is pure poetry. That room is beautiful. Everything about it is gorgeous. And then you have such this intimate moment and they talk about it. And I love that he says that. And then the friends go away and Sam says, "You're just in it right now. I can see you're thinking, you're figuring something out in your mind and you're just in it."
Yeah.
I think that is the coolest scene ever of like, she's just giving him this space to figure out his thoughts.
Yep.
That part is like my favorite. That right there.
He wouldn't have been able to have done that without Sam. And
Yeah,
that just
no.
shows her purpose.
Yeah. And then true to a Manic Pixie Girl, she's like, "I can tap dance. You want to see me tap dance?"
He goes, "I would love to see you tap dance."
Like, it's such a serious thing. And she lets him have his moment of thinking through it. And then she's like, "Okay, let's lighten the mood. Let me dance. Like, let me show you something cool."
But it makes you think, though, could he have handled going deeper and
Yeah.
deeper? Or was that exactly what he needed?
He just needed to be able to say it out loud for the first time so that he could start unlocking all these things.
Yeah. It's so cool.
That's my favorite scene. I love that
You
scene.
got a favorite scene, Julia?
When they yell into the void altogether.
Oh,
just
fuck.
classic. It is just with the
Only Living Boy.
song.
Yes.
And it is just, they're all screaming. And it's
Yeah.
like they are all letting out their outlet all at once. And they're all releasing different things. And
Yeah.
the fact that they even said, we don't know. We don't know what's down there.
We have no
But-
idea.
And they don't, I think it's almost symbolism to, we're just letting all of it go. And we don't know where it's going to go either. But we just have to let it out. I love it. And the fact that we're in trash bags.
I know.
I
It's
know.
so fun.
It's so Manic Pixie.
They're just dumping their trash into this void.
Yeah, literally. No.
So good.
Figuratively.
Figuratively. Literally? That makes me think of 500
Literally.
Days of Summer. She shit on my face. Literally. Literally? No, not literally. That's disgusting.
I want to take back my favorite scene is actually when they first meet and then she shows him the new slang, the shins.
Oh.
And he's listening to it and just like looking at her, dude. I fucking love that scene
Yep.
so much.
It's a really good meet cute.
Yeah. And-
Or so on that same, when she was like, listen to this, it's going to change your life. Like showing the symbolism there as well, how she is going to change his life.
Foreshadowing.
And I love, just in the past like 5 years, it's changed the way that I watch movies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, that means something. That means something.
That means something.
How did I ever not think that? Which is fucking dumb.
Oh. Even what did IMDb tell you? Anything? Anything good?
Here, let me, dude. Your
basic
fucking notes
plot.
are right there, Goober. Look at your notes.
I
Well,
love that
I
you
think
said
the
Goober.
basic plot and the fact that Jim Parsons, Sheldon Cooper himself, actually does appear in the movie.
Yes,
What part?
yes.
Not sure. I have to look that up.
He's banging Andrew's friend's mom.
Holy shit.
What's
I
her
forgot that
face?
was his name.
And she's
That's
a great
right.
actor too. Whatever her name is.
Shit.
Yeah.
I have it written down.
Ethan, you have it?
I don't have it written down.
Gene Smart.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, she's
Yep,
great.
Gene Smart. You're right.
That's right.
That his Jim Parsons is Tim.
yeah, that's right. He's the knight at
says
the fast
balls
food
on your
court.
face.
He's a knight. You know what? I want you to get the fuck out of my house. Yeah. But also, so his friend Mark, who is Peter Sarsgaard.
Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Smart.
I didn't know. Austin told me that he's married to Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh, Oh, I didn't know that.
Really?
And I would like to be married to Jake Gyllenhaal.
There's your in.
There you go.
I've seen Garden State.
Multiple times.
My
so
cousin has not, though.
We're gonna change it. Don't worry.
So fucking funny, dude.
Well, not to mention that Peter Skarsgård's brother plays Pennywise in the It movies.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
And their father is in the MCU with Natalie Portman, actually.
That's really
There you
cool.
go.
What is NC?
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh, M. I thought you said N.
The ICU.
I see you. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
I see you.
So when are you going to watch this movie, Ethan?
Probably tonight.
Good.
Good answer. Good answer.
Just
So
in
fucking
time.
funny, dude.
Good answer.
I just can't believe you didn't fucking watch all three of those movies. That's so fucking funny. So back to the music. Iron and Wine, such great heights, dude.
Oh,
Right before the ending.
oh my gosh.
That is so fucking good, dude. And I love Postal Service's original.
That's
Such great heights.
I love Postal Service.
So fucking
I love
good.
USPS. It's so good though.
It's so good.
Oh, what's the other Postal Service song? It's a love song.
Fuck.
Nothing better.
Is that what it is?
Could
Probably.
be nothing.
I'm not good at stuff like that. You guys are.
So
I don't remember.
good.
Okay.
That one
But-
also reminds me of crying in middle school.
Fucking Fro Let Go at the very end with everyone like doing whatever they're doing during that time.
It
Just
is
love that
the-
scene.
I actually took the least amount of notes on this movie because
I know,
I
me
enjoy
too.
this movie so much.
And I knew Travis would carry us with this.
Yeah.
Not you. Travis's shoulders would be hurting from carrying us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, Ethan thinks that he carries us sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think that's comedy in
So
itself.
fucking funny, dude. I kind of carried us. Do you remember when you said that? That was so fucking funny.
Do you
dude.
remember that?
A little bit.
Yeah, I love that.
I knew it. I just love that scene, though.
Sydney, shout out to Sydney. Tell us if you think Ethan carried us.
Oh yeah, she did ask that I shot her out too.
It was after Julia's like regional game.
Here, put the mic closer, dude.
Sydney, it's not even his podcast. What?
Well, give her a compliment.
She literally told me they shot at my baby. Why not me?
Oh,
Well,
okay, fair.
Shouting out baby is because it's a part of her. It's the same.
It's one and the
Right?
same.
Right?
Yeah, I
You
think.
talk about Zane, you're talking about Sid. They go, they
yeah,
go
he's on the-
together.
yeah, I know. Is he about to turn like 1 year old?
Holy cow, it's about to be wild.
Do you think he's gonna find his little manic pixie dream girl?
I'm so excited for the birthday theme that they're doing.
Oh, I know.
Mastering
know.
his first year golf theme.
It's so stinking cute.
It's so cute. It makes me so happy.
I hope he's in like a little onesie too,
With a little like
a
golf
little caddy.
hat.
Yeah,
like Shia LaBeouf
He
in
won't
the
even
greatest
need
game
to,
ever.
He won't even have to drink to fucking crash the golf cart.
classic,
Anyways,
classic.
we love all these movies, and I hope that you go out and watch these movies as well. And I don't know.
Go cry.
Go-
It's
you
so
know what?
good to cry.
Yeah.
I look forward to a good cry.
If you're
Hell
gonna do
yeah.
it in order, I would go Garden State, then Eternal Sunshine, and then don't watch 500 Days of Summer
Agreed.
Actually, watch that one last so that you can kind of regulate yourself again.
for sure. This was a fun one. I love these fucking movies so fucking much. Dude.
So good.
I'm not gonna lie, I a little bit want to dress a little bit different.
Do it.
I know, just because that's what it just made me feel fun. It was like, it's just fun to be fun with your clothes.
It is.
That's honestly what it made me think of.
You should also stop taking your medication so you can be manic. Hell yeah.
I was having more panic attacks, I think, again. But I started putting makeup on. That's what I think it was yesterday. I had on like, I don't remember, whatever. I had a bunch of makeup on and I just like looked at Travis and I was like, I look really good. I like the way I look.
It feels good.
It's nice. And that's it.
And I think,
Yeah.
didn't Travis say something like, yeah, it's like the first time I've been attracted to you in a really long time.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Word
was
for
it.
word.
Word for word.
All right.
No. It's okay to not like makeup too.
Okay, hold on. One question we'll
Yeah.
end on.
Okay.
Fuck one, kill one, marry one.
Oh
Tom, Andrew, so Zach,
yeah, Zach Braff.
and Joel.
I'm not sure.
I would marry Tom because I think that he would never leave me.
You are right. Enneagram 6 coming out.
Yep, he would never leave me. So I think I'd marry him, which means I'm probably. Oh, that's so hard. I'd probably kill Joel.
I'm heartbroken over that one.
know.
I'm marrying Joel. I'm killing Tom, and I'm fucking Andrew.
Okay, yep. That's mine. I was gonna
I
marry
think,
Joel.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Zach Braff and those fucking lips. Oh gosh.
I know that's why I want. That's why I want to fuck him.
Exactly.
But
Cool.
I need to kill Joel.
Put it down in the comments below. Who do you want to fuck?
We don't mean us.
Which of the four do you want to fuck? Who's the funniest, and then who do you want to fuck first?
Yes.
See you next week.
They can both be the same person. Love you.
All right, guys.
Mean
Bye.
it.
Bye.
Silly savages.
Now you have to show everyone your tits.